All right, guys, good evening. How are you doing? And a happy Sunday to wherever you're connected from. It's been a while. It's been a while. Sorry for the break. Okay, been busy with a few things. Been busy with the private community. We just finished our great camp and got some students. So I'm trying to train them and make sure that they're familiar with our model and our system of trading. And I'm beginning to like the results they're pulling off already. So we are back here. I think I'm a little bit more free now to resume this journey. And so so sorry for the break. All right, let's dive right into it without wasting much of our time. Everything JPY, that's all we trade. Starting with JPY basket. Monthly daily range, as we know how we do it, right? So we always first want to identify that monthly daily range, where exactly we are playing from on the monthly time frame, and that is going to span from this particular lows all the way to these highs, right? So coming to the daily time frame now, we now want to know what direction is the market trading, and we want to keep price action, continue to trade in that particular direction. So from the structure right here, you can see what price is showing us. We had a break below this low, right? So we had lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Price broke structure right here to give us this daily break to the upside. But then after that daily break, we had some higher highs, higher lows around here. After which started seeing price coming all the way down, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And now we have a lower high. So ideally, structure is still bearish. So our bias remains bearish. So we are still very much bearish on the JPY basket. Sorry about that. So we are very much bearish on the JPY basket. And our trading range is going to span from these particular highs, right, all the way to these particular lows, considering the bodies of the candle to structure. Sorry, all the way to this particular lows. So we're using the bodies of the candle now, right, for structure. And coming down to the 4 hour time frame, it's pretty much easy to just know that we want to see some bearish opportunities for the week. And you know how we do it. We trade in the direction of daily time frame until we see a counter break on the daily. If no counter break of structure on the daily time frame, then there is no reason for us to want to look for buys on the JPY basket. So for the JPY basket, I want to see some bearish continuation on this asset. What will that mean for us? Potentially, we have some levels of support and resistance here, where we could also see price potentially push into for us to start going all the way to the downside, all right? And, we want to see price push into here to start going all the way to the downside. Now, before I even continue on this, okay, I'll talk about that towards the end. So want to see potential bearish opportunities on these guys to start going to the downside. But another thing again, which will be very much important to correlate this with is going to be our quarter point fill levels. So going to the quarter point levels on the JPY basket is going to be pretty much interesting. You see some very interesting details right here, okay? We see that we traded right from this quarter point zone straight into this quarter point levels, and we are still trading within this quarter point and within this quarter point. So if we're expecting some more bearish price action, there are chances that these guys, might place some levels here, looking at those demand and supply, and we might see price come all the way into this quarter point, break past this, and maybe some potential downside to this quarter point if they don't give us that daily break of structure to the upside. All right, so potential bearish bias on the JPY basket, same potential bearish bias also on the JPY futures. But then let's just focus on the JPY basket for now. So you know what this means for us is that a bearish JPY basket simply means bullish XSS JPY. So we want to be buying the GBP JPY, US JPY, Euro JPY, and CAD JPY. These are the assets that we want to be buying. And if you look at what we have here, starting from the daily time frame, although the daily time frame on the GBP JPY is not giving exactly the same bias with the JPY basket. GBP JPY is giving us already a bearish bias, so giving us reason to want to look for more sales, whereas the JPY basket is also giving a bearish bias. In this particular case, what do? I trade them independently. All right, my model, I don't trade asset correlation. I use JPY basket, no doubt, sometimes to confirm my trades, predict potential areas where the market can get to if we're to get that buys for the week or sells for the week. But when it now comes to actively trading, I don't trade at market correlation, asset correlation. I trade them independently. So yes, we should see JPY basket sell, but I also want to see JPY GBP, JPY also sell, all right? Because the daily is still there. So potential selling opportunities until the only time I'll start looking for a bullish opportunities on GBP, JPY is if price should come maybe below, then give us a break to start going, or if price, move from there to now give us this daily break, then I can find that retest to start going. That means a perfect alignment has happened between the both of them. For the GBP, USD JPY, you cannot see that we have something very much interesting right here. Price action giving us, this higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. The broke structure was giving us lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and the broken structure. So now price is bullish. The best opportunities we want to be finding on the USD JPY are bullish opportunities, perfectly in alignment with what we have on the JPY basket. So when you come down to the 4 hours time frame, you notice that we are playing within this range, all right, within these lows and these highs. So potential areas, any of all these places, potentially these levels right here, we might see the JPY or the USD JPY come right into those levels and give us those bullish opportunities all the way to the upside. All right, Euro JPY. Sorry about that. All right, so Euro JPY is very, very much bullish, as you can see here. We are still maintaining the bullish structure, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And price can potentially give us that bullish continuation, still in alignment with what we have on the JPY basket. CAD JPY will be giving us also some bullish opportunities because we can see clean bullish break of structures right here. Price gave us this higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Then they broke structures to downside and instantly broke again to the upside. So more bullish opportunities. Now, in this particular video, as I said, weekly market compass, I'm not calling out entries on these videos. All right, I call out buyers, what I potentially get and potential points of interest on these on these assets. Now, those of you who followed us actively in our community last week, you would see some very, 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 very much interesting things right here. Let me just bring them to your notice here. So you see that we had a very great week last week. Almost every single day was a winning day for us. Monday trade was winning. Tuesday was a winning day. Wednesday was a winning day. And we began, journaling all the potential trades we're going to get for the day. And this was all the plays we got. Euro JPY first play was this. All right. Then we got this USD JPY play, which ended up as a break even. Then we also got some other plays to the downside. All right. So this trade, and many other trades. So now, if you are watching this video, I would want you to know that this video is just talking about directional bias, the updates on what you could potentially expect. All those zone calls, calling out some points of interest for you guys will happen in my free Telegram community. So the link, I'm going to leave it to the Telegram or in the description box below. Sorry about that. I will leave the link in the description box below. Do well after watching this video to join the free Telegram channel where you're going to get updates on potential entries when price comes to good points of interest and the rest of all those things. The updates and the follow-up on all these trades will be done in the free Telegram community. All right. So I hope you've learned one or two things in this video today. If any question, do well to drop it in the comment section or in the free Telegram community. If none, please do well to also leave one or two comments. It encourages. And hit that like and subscribe buttons. Do well to share with your friends and loved ones also. And I wish you guys a fruitful week ahead. Profitability, clap easy, don't blow your accounts, and trade safe. All right. So it's going to be a fruitful and a blessed week for you all. The month is already blessed for you all. All right. So cheers. God bless. Shalom, shalom. And do have a great day ahead, or a great week rather ahead. Bye, guys.